Riding through London in the early morning is quite simply one of the coolest things you can do. We are on our way to Regents Park for some laps with the Sportful team. Guys, welcome back to the What Life. Let's roll. Wow, check it out. What a way to spend an early morning. I'd 100%, if you do cycle in London in the summer, near and around the longest day of the year, make a bit of effort to go through Hyde Park because it is gorgeous. One of the things I do like about cycling through London or cycling through any city, and as a cyclist you would be lying to me if you tried to tell me that you do not do this, but those reflections in those big mirror, in the big glass windows, hey, just looking at yourself, looking at your kit, looking at your aero position, it's actually quite helpful because it just lets you know that perhaps you are sitting up too much. So I use that as a bit of a chance to yes, a little bit of a vanity thing, but also, oh look, I need to drop my elbows down a bit more and just adapt a slightly different riding position or a slightly more aggressive, you know, good chance to do that. And I am being serious because in the countryside, you know, you don't get the same feedback from the environment, shall we say. Look how nice this is, guys. 6:30 in the morning. So I'm Hyde Park, cycling over to Regents Park. I've never done a Regents Park lap before. The reason I want to do it is, last week I did a crit race on Wednesday night, had the Brompton World Champs on Saturday morning, had a crit race at the Veer with the Veer guys at Saturday lunchtime or afternoon. Sunday I then went to do the tour of the Cotswolds with Ride 24/7. Monday I had what was called the UK Ekiden, which was a running event, and then we ended up gravel biking 100k to support the guys doing it. I just want to do something where it's not super intense, where it's quite chilled out, and do it for the love of, you know, meeting people, the culture. Not everything has to be all about the watts, because my watts, I seem to be handing them out too freely and they are not sticking around and providing me with the goods that I need when I need them. So something that's good for the soul rather than good for the legs is what we're doing today. There are a bunch of different groups that all host rides up around around Regents Park, which is slightly north in London. So if you are local, it is a hot spot for cyclists. I presume it'll be very busy on today's morning anyway. It's 28 degrees yesterday, set to be another scorcher today. So I imagine every man and his bicycle, man, woman, and his bicycle will be out this morning. Affectionately referred to as Physicians Corner, and I've just realised it's because it's the Royal College of Physicians here. But this is what it's like on almost any weekday in the summer on Regents Park early in the morning. Rider after rider after rider. Yeah, fun way to start a day. So it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, and I am a little bit overwhelmed with the number of cyclists that have come, but the vibe is very different because it's not like a chain gang, it's not a fast ride. It's just literally come meet people, chat, There's every kind of group that you could want. You know, there's women's only groups, there's beginners groups, there's just tons of different people. It's a very accommodating space, whatever tier or echelon you might be within the cycle world. So I can't really tell you how you find them out, but by virtue, as in find out, you know, whether there's a women's only group and what day they meet. I don't know how that happens, but it does exist, which I think is an important thing. And if you speak to people within the cycle industry, you'll find your guys, you'll find your crew, your men, your women. You know, everyone, there is something for everyone here, or it seems that way, and we haven't even cycled yet. Do I have bags under my eyes? Because I am exhausted.
The plan is to do an hour, nice and gentle, clockwise, around the park.
Let's go ride some bikes. What's the distance on a Regents Park loop? 3.4k. So Regents Loop is 4.4k. It's beautiful road surfaces. There's 1 or 2 traffic lights that we'll be aware of. Other than that, guys, just enjoy the sunshine on a Wednesday morning. Nice chilled starts of the day. This is the stuff that's good for the soul, that kind of reinvigorates you to go back out. Had a bit of a nightmare, not a nightmare, but Tour of the Cotswolds was a hard day on Sunday. Emotionally it beat me up a bit because, again, I'm riding with cyclists that are all way better than me. So to do something that doesn't even take that into consideration it's a reset. I think we all need it every now and again. Now, there are a few groups that meet up in Regents Park regularly. I've been told there's a Thursday morning Pure Sports Cycle Club, which is very welcoming to all different riders of all different abilities. So that seems like a good place to start. Did you say that was 7 a.m?
7 a.m. meet at the Positions Corner.
7 a.m. meet at the Positions Corner on a Thursday. Dive on their socials, I'll whack it on, and you can see whether it's for you. There's also certain times of the day when the road is actually, sorry Holt, closed to cars. So part of the morning, early morning, this is just cyclists and pedestrians, if you will. "50 minutes of a nice ride around Regents Park, and the Sportful Wahoo collab is providing the coffees. What's your go-to coffee, George?
Today, Americano.
And it's classy up here, so you've got your choice of whatever you want.
Have a little cortado, please,
Yeah,
mate, or macchiato in the afternoon, innit?
And seamlessly slip into that Regents Park mode.
Exactly. Got white socks on,
Yeah.
white shoes.
George works for the distributor of Sportful and helped, well, basically organise this event. And hopefully the first of a couple. You know, I think once you get into the routine of doing it, it becomes easier to then, you know, repeat it. And this seems like it's been a success, and we haven't even had coffee yet.
Yeah, just to start. Thanks very much for coming.
A beautifully chilled way to start a Wednesday morning. Really enjoyed it, and nice little coffee to finish off. Guys, we're going to leave that one there. Do make sure that you make some time for the rides that feel like they kind of give back in terms of just revitalizing you, because it was a nice way to spend a morning. And if you are London based and you want to find a cycle group in Regent's Park, there are tons to find. Just got to do a little digging around. Guys, I will see you on another one soon. Thanks for sticking around.